Hey everybody, Chris, Night Living Card Games, here for another game of Marvel Champions. Tonight, instead of the randomness that I normally do, I decided I wanted to play a hero I haven't played in a long time. And that is the super overpowered, and if you look on eBay for a pack of him, the super overpriced Dr. Stephen Strange. Now, instead of just relying on his invocation deck and using and abusing that, like most strange decks are, I've decided this is a gunslinger deck. I decided Doctor Strange, he is packing heat today. I've got 3 copies of Plasma Pistol. I've got 3 copies of Hand Cannon. I've got copies of Pulse Grenade in here. I even threw in Sharpshooter, even though I only realized after the fact that neither Hand Cannon nor Plasma Pistol are considered ranged attacks, so Sharpshooter does absolutely nothing in this deck. But what are you going to do? Oh, and I've got Fusillade to just shoot people as Doctor Strange flies by with his Cloak of Levitation. So I decided to have a magic off with Ebony Maw. This is just standard Ebony Maw. I'm using standard 3, the recommended encounter sets. That's it. I'm going to try not to use and abuse his invocation deck. Not saying I'm not going to use them. I'm just not going to. I'm going to try not to have that be the primary thing that I'm doing. So we have got ourselves just about set up, other than I have to go get an Ebony Maw spell out. So first one, rather than discard, I just do it this way. Pacification would have been the first one out. Mostly I do that just because I hate the ones that are like discard until you get one and then shuffle the discard pile back into the deck. All right, so this one, exhaust upgrades and I'll be stunned. Okay. All right, so let's see here. I am going to get rid of Magic Blast. Fusillade is not going to do me a lot of good right now. Boot Camp, no. I'll get rid of the Helicarrier. I'm going to hold on to Plasma Pistol. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm up to 6. All right, we are going to flip ourselves up. We are going to use our strength to get the Sorcerer Supreme out on us. Give us an extra card in hero mode. We got to get our side holster out. And let's get one of these plasma pistols out. 1, 2. Or do I want to... You know what? As much as I hate to do this, I'm going to plasma pistol, protective ward, exhaust him. I am going to play the Crimson Bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and stunned. All right, just so I can get myself set up a little bit more. I will hold on to Plasma Pistol and hopefully be able to play it next turn. All right, ready ourselves up. So we get 1 on the main. Pacification ticks down 1. He would attack. He is stunned. And now we get, discard a random card at my hand. That was a Sanctum Sanctorum, and we now have a Outrider there. All right, so how do we want to do this? Well, first things first, let's get a Plasma Pistol out. I think we'll do Combat Training and Vivian to get an Ironheart out, which draws me a card into one of my hand cannons. All right, we'll have Ironheart hit for 1. Then we're going to use our Plasma Pistol to deal the 2nd damage. And we're going to have Strange thwart that. We'll call that good. All right, what do we got? Protective Ward, there's that Sharpshooter. See, it's only when you make a ranged attack. So disappointing, but all right, so we get 1 on here. Pacification ticks down again. He comes to attack. I'll take it. I'll hold on to Ironheart for later. So just 1 damage, and then I put a counter on Pursued by the Past, and now we get an encounter card, which is Dark Designed. Okay, 1. What am I doing here? There we go. And then the Villain Schemes. So 2, 3, 4. So the 5 out of 6. Don't like that. All right. Well, I got a thwart 2 off of this thing. I'm going to use the Master of the Mystic Arts to put a protective ward down because I don't want to handle another one of those. Let us do Sharpshooter and a hand cannon. Well, let's do a Fusillade. So I will exhaust a weapon, because that is a weapon, and then deal 5 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And... oh, I put that in the wrong deck, sorry. 7 Rings of Ragador should be on top. And then I think... yeah, we'll just hold on to that. We'll just leave it as is. All right. What do we got here? Any of my good stuff? Well, that should help. All right, come in there. He is coming to oh, and then this triggers. So, after it's removed, discard it. Exhaust each upgrade you control. So that is the plasma, that, and that. Not that those two matter. Discard, and I am stunned. All right. So he is coming to attack. We'll have Ironheart jump in front of this one. 1, 4. Good thing I did that. And now we get an encounter card. It is a treachery, so I am going to have Protective Ward trigger to stop that thing. Now it is my turn. Oops. Okay. How do I want to do this? We are going to spend a blade for a magical enchantment. I'll spend a pulse grenade, as much as it hurts me, for a magical enchantment. We are going to then thwart for 4. And you know what? We'll spend 1. Oh no, I won't be able to do that because that costs that. All right, hang on a second. Need to rethink. All right. Do I want to give myself a tough just so I can stay up longer? I think I might want to do that. So we'll spend Blade for just 1 magical enchantment. So I'm a thwart of 3. We'll use a pulse grenade to pay for Master of the Mystic Arts, and we'll use this magical... now we'll use the hand cannon to pay for 7 rings, so I'll give myself a tough status card. And then it goes back up. And we'll keep that up there for next turn. Okay, so we're getting 1 on here. He comes to attack. I'm just going to take it. So 1, 2, 3. My tough card goes away. And now we get an encounter card, which is a fireball, which surges into... a fireball, which surges into... oh, man. Okay, so when... I'm going to take 8 to the face at that point. All right, well... that is what it is. Okay, what do I got here? Okay, so I'll put this one away now. All right, so let us use this to put a build support out. Then we'll do a magic blast to do magical enhancement. So I'm a 3, 2, 3. So now we'll thwart for 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I get to get a support of 3 or less. Now, I think what I want... cloak is an upgrade, so I could either do my eye... let's do the Quinn Carrier because it is more expensive. And then this goes into the victory pile. And we'll use the Quinn Carrier and the Power of to get a Machine Man out. A Machine Man is going to thwart just one. And you know what? We're going to flip down. Let's do this. This is not an attack. Let's ping him for one. Do I want to flip down? All right. I don't want to. I want to leave this on the top because I'm going to want to have a tough for when those go off. So I think I'm going to wait till next turn to go down. All right. So we get one on there. Tick, tick. He comes to attack. I will just take it. So give the villain a tough status card. So he's only hitting me for one. That's fine. Now we get an encounter card. Oh, this guy got my discard. We get reactor overload. Either take 2 damage or put 2 threat. I guess I'll take 2 damage. Oh, I would have known that I had astral projection in my hand before I did that. So yeah, let's do that. All right, so let us do a Quinn Carrier and one of the astral projections for the Eye of Agamotto. Then we'll do an Eye of Agamotto and Pulse Grenade for an astral projection. 1, 2, 3. And then look at the top card of the encounter deck. All right, top card of the encounter deck is 1, so I get to remove 1. So I know he's also coming in for just a hit of 2. Let us... want to clear my stun. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. What else did I have? I had a plasma pistol. Let's attack to clear my stun. I'm going to have Machine Man clear that thing. He didn't need extra. Just so I've done it. Actually, no, I'll wait on that because just in case he gets another thing that gives him a tough status card. And then we're going to pitch these 2 and call my turn done. And then here's hoping I don't get the treachery that says trigger any spells in front of you. So, all right. So 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. He's coming to attack. Machine Man is going to take it. For 2, he goes away. And now we get a encounter card. It is prevent all damage to Ebony. Maw after he prevents 2 or more from a single attack. Discard it. Okay. All right, so Cloak of Levitation. Beautiful. So we got 2. Let's get that Cloak of Levitation out here. So we're gonna exhaust and use the Eye of Agamotto to play the 7 rings to give ourselves a tough status card. Then we're gonna get ourselves up. Even better. So now we'll... Oh, and the cloak is exhausted. We're going to do this to play the images of Icon. So confuse the villain. Take 4 threat off. Because I'm about to take 4. So I'm going to definitely want to be an alter ego so I can do some healing. I don't care about an identity-specific upgrade since I've got that out now. So let's go 1, 2, and 3 to get Wong out. And we'll pop ourselves down. We'll call that good, and I'm going to get an extra encounter card. decked. All right, so 1 here. And this triggers, so I take 4 damage, which just gets hit by the tough. And this triggers, deals me 4 damage. Goes away. All right. He would scheme, but he is confused. And now we get 2 encounter cards first. And then if you have no discard cards on the top of the encounter deck until a spell is discarded. All right. All right, Rubble Storm. To each character I control. Well, that's kind of rude. All right, my turn. We're going to exhaust to heal 3. All right, now let's flip ourselves up. Ready ourselves with the cloak. You know what? Let's Vapors of Valtor. So we are going to change this tough into a stun. Wong is going to hit him for 2, and that gets rid of Abjuration. We'll do 1, 2 to get a hand cannon down. 1, 2 to get a pulse grenade down. Let us plasma pistol him. So that is 1 damage. Yep. And then when revealed, discard until you get a spell. No, 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 nope. There we go. 2 Rubble Storms. All right. All right, we are now going to chuck the pulse grenade at Ebony Maw. So discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How you like that spell, Ebony Maw? Oh, I guess I could have done that differently, couldn't I? Ah, well, whatever. Too late now. Too late now. I forgot I had the Quinn Carrier and the Eye of Agamotto I could have used, but that's okay. Whoops. Hit print screen, not F12. Okay, so 1 on the main. Oh, 2 on the main because of this. Tick 1 of those down all over the place. All right, he would attack, but he is stunned. We get 1 encounter card. It is another side scheme. Don't like that. All right, I don't need this. All right, what does this do? A minion. Okay. Not a huge fan of that. Not a huge fan of that either. So, okay, so I would need to get rid of that first. So why don't we just do that? We're going to thwart for 2. Gone. We're going to ready ourselves up. Let us superpower and spend that for a protective ward. Hate to do it again. I tried really hard not to use the invocation deck, but it's just so good. So we'll use the Master of the Mystic Arts to play this. Draw 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. We'll use a strength to get an Iron Heart out, which draws me a card. We will use Genius to Astral Project. So remove 3 threat from a scheme. 1, 2, 3. I'm not even going to bother to look at the top card of the encounter deck because this goes away and the win defeated happens. So we discard until we get a minion. So, and we don't have one. So it shuffle into deck. So we get a, oh, no. Sorry. Where we go in here? Markers. Oh, just F4 now. Okay, so we're getting that on there. Okay, so let us then. We're going to use the Eye of Agamotto to do a magical enchantment on ourselves. And then we are going to attack for 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll have Ironheart attack for 1. Wong attack for 2. And we'll call that done. All right, so we're getting 2 on the main. He is coming to attack. Ironheart is going to jump in front of it for 2, 3, 4. Ironheart is defeated, and our encounter card is an obligation. Yeah, we'll flip exhaust to remove this from the game. Then we're going to flip ourselves up, use our cloak to ready ourselves. We're going to use the Eye of Agamotto and the Quinn Carrier for a plasma pistol. Oh, this goes away. We are then going to use magical enchantment, magic blast, and machine man for a fusillade. I will exhaust plasma pistol to do 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to have Stephen Strange punch with a hand cannon, or specifically shoot up for 3. Pew, pew, pew. And just like that, Doctor Strange shot up Ebony Maw. Oh, I think I forgot to tick these down as well. They weren't going to go off this turn, so I had this turn to beat him. So there you have it. I still use the invocation deck, so I do apologize. I didn't try to use and abuse it. I used each one once. That's it. So I think that's fair. And then just lots of guns. I still can't believe hand cannon and plasma pistol are not. Well, plasma pistol is not an attack, so I could see that. But I can't believe hand cannon doesn't give you a ranged attack. That's just silly. But I think that's because it was so early in the game that that they didn't really start assigning range weapons to things. So, all right, well, there you have it. So Doctor Strange won the battle of magic users with guns. Remember, kids, guns work. Don't use guns unless you're legally allowed to, and don't use them on people, please. That's my disclaimer. If you made it this far, thanks as always for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope you have a good evening, and I'll be back again before you know it. Have a great one, everybody.